So let's assume for a moment that your information has been leaked onto the internet. I was retesting a few identity theft protection services this month, and I actually discovered something really shocking. My researcher, Ethan, who thought that he had avoided data breaches, had 15 instances of his information on the dark web, including the very password that he had just used to sign up. The one service that found it? Yep, that's going to be my top pick for this video. So I've learned that protecting yourself means staying one step ahead of identity thieves. And a good identity theft protection service should do the same, right? By watching over your personal information, checking dark corners of the internet where criminals sell data, monitoring all 3 credit bureaus, scanning public records, watching your bank accounts, and notifying you right away if someone tries to use your information or open an account or do anything unauthorized in your name. The best services also let you lock your credit with at least one bureau, automatically remove your details from websites that sell personal information, offer 24/7 support with knowledgeable representatives when things go wrong, and provide identity theft insurance so you're not left covering costs yourself. So after spending literally months comparing the top 2 services on the market, I have found a clear winner. Oh, and by the way, I've included discount links for them in the description below, so you can save some money on whichever service you choose, while also supporting our channel at no extra cost to you. So here it is. Aura is my personal favorite and the only protection service where I actually kept my subscription after finishing my testing. I'm super impressed by how thoroughly Aura watches over personal information and just how much you get for a really reasonable price. Unlike other services, they monitor all 3 credit bureaus on every plan that they offer. This means they check Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, the 3 companies that keep track of your credit, and they offer access to your credit report if someone's trying to open an account in your name. This is super important because identity thieves might try to open accounts that only show up on one credit bureau's report. So if a service only monitors one bureau, you could totally miss identity theft that's happening on the others. So if anyone tries to look at your credit report for any reason, you'll get an alert. They also keep track of your credit score and they let you know about changes once a month, which I think is pretty cool too. So when I tested Aura, their scans detected information on the dark web that competitors missed completely. A lot of these services will track the dark web, but Aura's just caught a whole lot more. Plus, Aura's interface is incredibly user-friendly. Everything is clearly labeled and intuitive, making it really easy to set up protection and to understand your security status at a glance, which is key to me. You don't need to be a cybersecurity expert to navigate the dashboard. In my response time tests, Aura's alerts proved significantly faster than others. In one case, notifying me about a credit check while it was actually still being processed. When testing customer support response times, their US-based team pretty consistently answered within seconds, and representatives demonstrated good knowledge of identity theft resolution procedures without having to put me on hold or having to transfer me to someone else about it. The insurance coverage includes up to $1 million per adult on family plans, which is pretty similar to premium tiers of other services. I also really love that it includes all features included in every plan tier, which is a lot more straightforward than competitors who restrict key features to higher price tiers. I'll put the latest prices up on screen for you to check out, but note that there is a discount if you use the link in the description below. One thing they have that I haven't seen anywhere else yet is actually the ability to up this coverage to $5 million for just an extra $4 a month. I'm not quite there yet, but it is a really nice option to have for those of you with large assets. So after testing a couple of the major identity theft protection services on the market and doing hours of research, of course, I went down quite the rabbit hole, honestly. I found that Aura consistently outperformed competitors in several crucial areas. While other services do offer identity theft protection, they all have limitations that Aura simply doesn't have. The biggest difference I noticed is in their pricing structures. Most competitors restrict their most important features like 3-bureau credit monitoring to their highest price plans. A lot of services only offer monitoring of all 3 credit bureaus in their most expensive plan. But with Aura, you get complete 3-bureau credit monitoring on every plan. Simple as that, which is awesome. Some competitors offer extras like antivirus protection or VPNs in their packages, which might seem like added value, but in my opinion, these features often feel like distractions from their core identity theft protection, which isn't as robust as Aura's. In the end, I strongly recommend getting identity theft protection coverage. With all the data breaches you hear about on the news, you simply cannot afford to leave your personal information unprotected. Identity theft has become far too common and easy for criminals. So I'm glad that you're here. And of the few services I tested, I already canceled all of my subscriptions except for Aura, which is why I'm recommending that service, because I'm still a customer myself. Remember, you can find discounts in the description below. And if you have any questions, just ask in the comments. I love Aura's customer service, but if you want to hear from a real life person who uses it, you got one right here. See you next time.